Hi, good evening. Welcome back to the Drummond channel on Sunday, December 10th. And this is a look at silver. I'm going to take a long-term look. And full disclosure, silver's I like silver. I buy a little bit of physical silver every month, and I think this would be arguably the potential at the trade of my lifetime. Just sitting on silver for who knows how long, the next decade or two. Anyway, I hope we're still around to use it by then. So let's start out with this long-term look, and then we'll dig into it monthly all the way down to weekly and daily, because we've been in congestion action trading for the entire year. And are we going to exit that? Are we going to exit that to the upside, or are we going to exit that to the downside? So let's get started. Man, just think if you were long this market in 20. Close way up here. That's a huge bar, long way away from that yearly envelope top, the massive yearly C wave, and then things were looking good in 21, and then we closed inside the envelope. So, we're looking at kind of the definitions of a yearly exhaust. And last year, all the way down to the envelope bottom and to the envelope top, and then closed in the mid-range, and now in 23, the market's pushing down below the yearly PL dot, and it's held here at the yearly 6-1. And are we going to perhaps see a test of that? And going into next year, prices closing below this PL dot, that's next year's oncoming PL dot, and it sets up a range in between this 6-1 and this 6-1 on a yearly basis. So the idea perhaps is that this yearly congestion, this is a congestion entrance bar here, and it's going to perhaps cycle down to the envelope bottom, and up towards the envelope top. So that might be our year, kind of mapped out on the yearly basis using the yearly envelope, and the idea that we are in yearly congestion and yearly congestion action trading. So again, we're gonna, let me clean this up a little bit. Okay, so again, unless things change drastically, we're probably gonna close down below the yearly PL dot, and that's gonna set up a trading range, something like this, or perhaps all the way down to the yearly envelope bottom. And that is, just yearly congestion action. So we go from wherever it opens next year down to the envelope bottom, up to the envelope top. So that's kind of a hypothetical or a broad anticipation of what we're going to see on a yearly scale. Over here in the middle, we're looking at the quarterly chart, and quarterly is also in congestion, up above the PL dot, up above the PL dot, and then down below. And right now we're down below the PL dot in quarterly and pushing down towards the quarterly envelope bottom and the yearly envelope bottom. And again, there's not a lot of time left in this year to get this done. All right, now I'm just putting a lot more data out on the chart here for the monthly chart, and you can see that's that 2020, 2021 high, and talking about how it moved inside the yearly envelope all the way down to the envelope bottom. And now you can see how prices are just dealing with this yearly PL dot, oscillating up above, down below that yearly PL dot. And again, price tends to be, or is trending down to this area. And is this going to be the spot where we start to move higher and we exit congestion to the upside, going through the yearly PL dot and through the quarterly envelope top up towards, was that $32 up here where the yearly envelope is going to come in at. Now looking at the weekly chart, it was time to get a little bit excited right here when the market punched through that quarterly PL dot. When it punched through monthly envelope top, and I guess I did my celebration dance a little bit early, and then last week this massive bar just erased all those gains. And once again, you can see that move on the daily chart. 5 bars in a row just got slammed down, and we're in a huge, Friday was a huge daily C wave down, and it's pushing down, and again, so there's daily 1-1 low, and then there's the monthly down there. So it's still quite a bit of downside, and expecting for Monday that this combination here, which is the daily envelope bottom, the weekly envelope bottom, and the monthly PL dot, will be strong resistance and continue to push this market down into this range. May not get there all in one day tomorrow on Monday, but that's the target for the week anyway. Okay, let me go back to this longer term monthly chart, and what I've drawn in this rectangle is that yearly envelope area, and that's what the yearly will be next year. And so I'm anticipating this to break out to the upside, and I'm going to be watching this area down here for the rest of the month to see how it handles this. And if we do get down into this area, prices get down and they stay in this area, and we perhaps see a close up above the monthly PL dot by the year end, I'm going to consider that the bullish entry that I'm looking for anyway, and with the anticipation that we're going to push higher up through the yearly PL dot and up towards the yearly envelope top or higher. So it's a bit of a waiting game at this point. Looking at these lower time frames, right now you can see how this daily has broken through that area of resistance, or I'm sorry, area of support, and this whole area down here is where the target area. So that might take a day or two or three to play out. But again, I want to see how it reacts to this area, and if we get into daily congestion entrance to the upside in this higher time period support, I'll probably be gambling on the long side for this for a longer term trade for next year. So that is it for this update. It's a rather long, lengthy discussion about silver, and as I said, I have a personal, I wouldn't say agenda, but I have my hopes and dreams kind of wrapped around the idea that this metal is going to take off. And looking at things like the relationship between the price of gold and the price of silver, and how silver has been suppressed, and that relationship has gotten very stretched. So I'm anticipating anyway that silver is going to play the catch-up game in this one, and we're going to see a breakout of this long-term congestion. It's going to be to the upside, and that should put us pushing $28 to $30, and we'll see how it goes from there. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. Leave them in the comment section, and we'll see you again next time.